Key-Tastrophe is the first segment of the 23rd episode of the first season of Looney Tunes cartoons. And to begin with, this seemed like it would be really dull. The first minute or so just wasn't that interesting. But as it progressed, I realised this was going to be really unpredictable. And it became really delightful. So there won't be any spoilers as I explain a little bit about what happens because I don't want to give it away. As I said, for me at least, it was incredibly unpredictable and I loved that part of it because that's the bit that made it exciting. The premise is very simple. Porky Pig can't find his car keys. So he's looking for them and Daffy finally agrees to help him look for them, and he starts off by telling him to retrace his steps, which seems like a pretty sensible approach. And then when that doesn't work, well, Daffy thinks he knows where they are, but he has to take drastic action. And I'll say no more than that, but I wasn't expecting it to go where it did, and I found it to be quite delightful, and that's not what I was expecting based on the first minute or so of the cartoon. So I was quite happy with that. Very creative. We have a lot of different key-based puns, which I rather liked, and it's very well animated as well. So no complaints from me. I guess I could complain and say that the start was kind of dull, but since the rest of it really made up for that, more than made up for that, in fact, I'd say that that's okay. I can deal with a slow beginning if the rest of it is going to be great. And it was very creative, very unpredictable. It took a very basic concept and ultimately made it really good fun. And then, of course, we have Daffy and Porky together, who are a brilliant duo. I always felt like I preferred Daffy and Bugs, but the more Looney Tunes cartoons I watch, I'm kind of swaying towards Daffy and Porky. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure. If you have a preference, let me know. But either way, the duo works fantastically. And despite a not great start, Key-Tastrophe ended up being pretty brilliant.